With this video, and it is April 16th, 2023, with this video I wanted to go over the 8 behaviors of a child that's being manipulated, the psychological references, 11 signs of high risk for psychopathy in children, and the campaign of denigration, or 8 symptoms of parental alienation syndrome. The campaign of denigration is 10 examples of denigrating behavior. Okay, so I wanted to start with the 11 signs of high risk for psychopathy in children. 1 is bedwetting. It's a sign of trauma. This is referencing the McDonald triad: urinating on furniture, which is domination and or aggression. Okay. The second one is arson, or fascination with fire or destroying property. 3, hurting animals, and sometimes they practice on stuffed animals. Cheating or manipulating friends, as well as enemies and neutrals. Ignoring another child who is crying, or failing to recognize distress in faces. Attacking a teacher, being dominant with an authority figure and or with a weapon. Committing a crime alone, fantasizing about a crime. Desire to see disturbing images or scenes. Wants to see death. Fearless, not worried about consequences, resuming bad behavior right after the punishment. Bullying, wanting people to fear them. Cold parenting, or negative reactions to disclosure. Neglect, highly critical parenting. And these 11 signs of high risk for psychopathy in children come from the American Journal of Psychiatry, Developmental Psychology, Journal of Child Psychology and Psychiatry, Heritable and Non-Heritable Pathways to Early Callous or Unemotional Behaviors. And that's it. Okay. The 8 behaviors of a child being manipulative. Expletives and bad-mouthing. The child denigrates the alienated parent with foul language and severe oppositional behavior. Excuses without foundation. The child offers weak, absurd, or frivolous reasons for anger. Consistently negative. The child is sure of himself, never swaying from a negative connotation. He doesn't demonstrate confused emotions. For the alienated parent, only the negative or hate. Self-righteous. The child exhorts that he alone came up with the ideas of the denigration. The independent thinker phenomenon is where the child asserts that no one told him to do this. Protective. Supports and feels a need to protect the alienating parent. Lack of empathy. The child does not demonstrate guilt over cruelty towards the alienated parent. 7, lying and embellishing. The child uses borrowed scenarios or vividly describes situations that he or she could not have experienced. Anger. Animosity is spread to the friends. The campaign of denigration is an example of the construction of family myths which are used for the purpose of turning a child against a previously loved and loving parent. The child is programmed to believe that his parent is worthless, selfish, unloving, malevolent, undeserving, and dangerous. The effective result is that the children become convinced they will be happier, healthier, and better adjusted if their targeted parent is eradicated from their lives. Examples of the denigrating behavior are listed below and are not inclusive. Sabotaging and interfering with visits or not permitting visits at all. Depriving the targeted parent of important information about the child, including but not limited to medical, educational, and social activities. Not informing and excluding the targeted parent from the child's activities, parent-teacher conferences, birthdays, religious events, graduation, etc. Programming the child against the targeted parent by belittling, criticizing, and depreciating the targeted parent in the child's presence. Removing the pictures of the targeted parent from the child's awareness. Interference with and not being supportive of contact between the targeted parent and the child. This contact includes the telephone, text messaging, emailing, Skype, or other methods. Making unilateral decisions in major areas regarding the child. Verbally and physically abusing the targeted parent by the child and or alienating parent. Defying the targeted parent's supervision and authority. Rejection of the targeted parent's gifts, cards, vacations, and other offers of help. So that's that.